Okay, we've got some really fun toys to play with today. I'm going to show you a couple of construction toys. So, let's have a look at the first one. So, this is our Builder Truck by Caterpillar. Look at this, we press the hat and everything pops open. Wow, look at this inside. Looks like we have a whole workbench in here. Well, this is going to be a really fun one to explore. Let's open it up. And we have this really cool workbench. Let's take a look. Oh look, there's some toys that have got faces. Some of them look happy and angry and surprised. Wow, let's play with them. Okay, so let's see what we have. So we have this ruler here. So do you know what this is for? Yeah, that's right. Look, there's a table saw above it. And we can use the ruler to measure wood before cutting with our table saw. Let's see if it makes any sounds. I think it probably does. Oh wow, yeah, that's a table saw, all right. Now remember, real tools are very, very dangerous. Never ever play with real tools. We can play with this because this is a toy. Okay, what else do we see on here? It looks like there's some green dials, a red button, and what's this? Like a blue screw. Okay, let's see. Let's use our screwdriver. So, look at the shape on the screwdriver. This is a hexagon shape. It means it has 6 sides. So, is there a shape on here that looks like it matches our hexagon shape? Yeah, that's right. Look, this blue shape right here. So, let's give it a try. Oh, you hear the sound when we turn it around? That's cool. Let's set this down here. Now what should we use next? Looks like we have this hammer. Look, he's got a smiley face. So where do you think we need to use this hammer? How about if we try this red button right here? Oh, it makes a funny sound. Oh, that's a lot of fun too. Put our hammer down. Now, our last screwdriver. Okay, so this one has the shape of a cross on it. So where do we see the shape of a cross on our workbench? That's right here. There's a cross. And it looks like there's 2 crosses. There's a cross in the small cog and a cross in the big one. Why don't we try giving it a turn? Wow, that's a lot of fun. How about we try the small one? Alright, so this is really fun because this will help us practice using our hands and tools, which is a really good skill to have. Alright, now let's put our screwdrivers back inside. They're magnetic, look, they stick to the wall of our workbench. Let's close up our truck. We'll close up the back piece. Push in our saw. There we go. Look at his face. He looks like he works hard. Okay, let's see what other truck we have to play with today. Whoa, look at this. Wow, what is this exactly? Looks like a Tyrannosaurus Rex dinosaur construction vehicle. Yeah, look at his face with his jaws. That's actually kind of like an excavator scoop. Whoa, and look, he has tracks for getting through the mud and dirt. And it looks like they've got these handles on the back. So does that mean we can control this and pick things up? Yeah, probably. Look, little hands, just like a T-Rex. So we know it's a T-Rex. Well, this one looks like it's a lot of fun. Let's see how it works. Okay, so to move our arm up and down, we use this handle right here. Oh, whoa, he makes sounds too. And look, if we hold down the button and push forward, it extends the arm. What about this other arm over here? Let's see. Ah, look, that's how we make his mouth move up and down. And you know what else this does? if we press this button right here, whoa, look at his eyes light up. Oh, that's funny. Now we're gonna need to give this guy a proper test. Let's see, let's put these buildings here. Wow, look at these buildings. So they look pretty small in comparison to this guy. So he must be really big. All right, let's see what we can do with these buildings. Okay, incoming. Wow. Whoa, we picked one up. Oh, that's fun. Let's pick it up again. Wow, he knocked over all the buildings. All right, look what we have to play with today. What is all of this? There's just lots of pieces. I think we could probably have a good guess. Is it a boat? Kind of looks like a boat. But this piece has a fin, and these two pieces look like wings to me. So, you know what? I think this is an aeroplane. Yeah, that's right. This is the Battat Build Your Own Aeroplane. This is going to be a really fun toy to build. I hope you can help me today. So let's have a look at what we've got here. These are all the pieces across here. Looks like we've got some screws here, a propeller, a yellow propeller, some wheels, and some other pieces. I'm not quite sure what those are yet. Let's have a look. What's this? This doesn't look like a piece of the plane. No, this is actually a drill. This is how we're going to put it together. So let me show you how it works. I push this button and the drill spins. See, right now it's actually spinning clockwise around this direction. That's right. And that means that the screw will go in when we go clockwise. If I press this button right here or switch this lever, you see it starts to spin the other direction. That's right, anti-clockwise. Yeah, so that would actually take out a screw. Okay, what else do we have that we need for our screwdriver? Looks like we have some bits, some screwdriver bits, and they just go on the end right here. And they can spin like that. Let's switch it to spin inwards so we can put our screws in. We have a couple of different bits here that we'll use for different things. All right, I think we should get started. Let's put this over here for now while we look at all these pieces. Okay, where do we start? Let's see. Well, this looks like the bottom of the plane, the bottom of the fuselage. Okay, and this over here looks like it's the top of the fuselage. So they're going to go together just like this. Okay, so are we done? Can we just put the wheels on? And the wings? No, look, it doesn't stay together. I think as well, there's a big hole right in the middle here. I think we probably need to do something else before we can put these together. Let's put that there, and we'll keep this piece down here. We're going to need to put in our propeller first. Okay, so we have this red piece right here, and we have our propeller. Let's see, what do we need to put the propeller together? Well, let's start by putting our propeller on the red piece. And then we have this screw right here. Put the screw on top. And now we're going to need to put some piece on the front of our drill. Okay, so let's do that. I think this piece probably fits. Let's check. So there's the screw and there's the piece. In it goes. That looks right. So let's do that. Okay, now where were we? So the first thing we want to do is put our screw into our propeller. That's going to hold it together for us. Let's screw it in. Okay, that looks like that's in good. Let's check that it spins. Oh yeah, that's right. Now, the next thing we want to do is pop it into the bottom of our fuselage, right here. And then we can sit the top of our fuselage on top. There we go. Now that snaps together nicely. All right, what piece do we need to do next? Let's see. So we've done our fuselage, but we're going to still need to screw that together. So let's look at our wings. Okay. So we have our bottom wing that we can place in here. That fits in nicely there. And then we have this set of wheels, or an axle, I should say. Looks like that goes in one of these slots right here. It doesn't fit very well. Ah, look, there's a shape to it, and we can match the shape up on the bottom. And now it fits in. Okay, so which piece do we need to do next? Let's have a look. Well, we have the top here, so we could place this on. It looks like it goes this way. Okay, now we still don't have any screws in here, so this could fall apart quite easily, and that wouldn't be very safe to fly in. Let's put a screw in the top right here. Let's screw it in. Okay, now that's actually connected all of those pieces together. Oh, that's great. Now, what other piece do we need to look for? Okay, well, we definitely don't have any wheels yet, so we'll need to do that. But before we move on to the wheels, which we'll move out the way here, let's move this wheel over. I think we need somewhere safe for our pilot to sit. Maybe this will do. Yeah, look, this is a cockpit. Let's put that in, and let's put a screw in. Let's screw that in. Okay, that's nice and tight. Alright, so now we have our cockpit. Let's see, what else do we need to put on? Well, let's see what pieces we have left. Looks like we have our wheels, and we have some nuts, and we have 2 screws. Okay, so let's think. Now, we've got 2 screws, and 4 wheels, and 2 nuts. Let's turn it over and see what we've got on the bottom. So how about we start with these front wheels right here. So it looks like these are going to be big wheels. We can put these on, just like that. Oh, but wait, we need to put something on there to hold it on. Okay, so before we do that, let's check what we have. We'll put that down right there, upside down. Okay, so let's take our bit off of our screwdriver. It looks like this piece might be the one we need. Let's double check. So here's our nut. Yeah, look, it fits right in there. Okay, so now we know what piece we need. Let's put it on our screwdriver. Okay. Put on our wheel. We place on the nut, just like that. And then we get our screwdriver and we can screw in the nut. That's it, nice and tight. Yeah, that's great. And the wheel still spins. Now what about the other side? Let's do the same thing. Put on our nut. We use our drill to drill it in. And there we go. That wheel's on too. Okay, so we still have these 2 wheels and 2 screws left. So I think what we'll do with the back ones is, looks like they go together like this. Look, they fit together just like this. So let's put them on. We put one in one side. We put the other in the other side and make sure they align, just like that. And then we get 1 screw and we're going to put it through. Oh, but wait, we're going to need to change our drill bit again. Place this down while we do that. We'll go back to our cross. Let's move this screw out the way. Here we go. Let's screw in our last screw. Okay, there it is. That's looking really good. But wait, oh no, that wasn't our last screw. We've got 1 left. I wonder where this goes. Well, we have a hole right here. Right here. I think that's probably where it goes. So let's put in our screw. This is going to keep it nice and tight. Okay, there it is. Now we can have a look at our finished aeroplane. Oh, that's really cool. Look, it's got red wings, it's got a blue and white fuselage, a yellow propeller, and black wheels. Oh, this is going to be really fun to play with. Thank you so much for helping me build this today. Now let's go fly.
Okay, today we've got these
Caterpillar toy construction trucks to look at. Yeah, how about let's learn some construction vehicle names together? Where shall we start? How about right here? This is called a road roller. A road roller, or steamroller as it's also known, is used to compact materials, so it presses down on them using its really heavy barrel at the front. How about this one next? This is called a telehandler or boom lift. A telehandler is used for lifting and positioning heavy materials in construction sites, agriculture or farmland, and in other industries. It's got a telescopic boom that goes up and down. Alright, how about we look at this? This is a dump truck. A dump truck is used for transporting materials such as gravel, dirt or waste from place to place. Yeah, it keeps it safe in its huge bed at the back. Alright, how about let's look at this? This is a bulldozer. And a bulldozer is used for pushing materials like soil, sand, snow and even rocks. Look, it's got tracks on it and it can move through difficult places. Yeah, places that are really dirty and have a lot of gravel. And it can be used to push materials into piles, for example, for the dump truck to take away. Alright, what's this? This is called a grader, or a road grader. It's sometimes used before a road roller when making roads. A grader is used for leveling ground and surfaces. Yeah, look, it's got a blade so that it can push the material out of the way and make it nice and smooth. The blade can turn from side to side so that dirt can be moved out of the way. That's a grader. Okay, I think we know what the next one is. It's a cement mixer. Yeah, that's right. Look, it uses this big barrel at the back to combine cement mixture with sand and water. Yeah, look, it spins around and keeps the mixture from drying and turning into concrete. That way it can transport it to the job site, and when it gets there it can pour out the cement mixture in its spout, and it can be used on the construction site for things like making sidewalks or making walls, and it can even be used to join things together like bricks. Yeah, you could put cement in the middle of bricks, and when it dries the bricks will be stuck together. The mixer can spin all day long. Okay, what do we have next? Look, this is called a front loader. It's got a bucket at the front that can lift up and down, and it can lift materials up and down with it. Yeah, so look, it could lift materials and move them from place to place. So it could pick up gravel and put it in a dump truck, for example. It's super busy on any construction site. Okay, what's this next one? This is a backhoe. It kind of looks similar to a front loader. It's got the same bucket at the front, just a little smaller, but it's got another arm and bucket at the back. Yeah, it's an excavator arm at the back. That's right, so this is a really versatile machine that we can use on the construction site. It can be used to lift materials, and it can also be used to dig. Backhoes are so versatile at multitasking, they are very popular on construction sites and even on farms. Alright, what's the last vehicle to look at? This one right at the back. This is called a skid steer. A skid steer is kind of like a small version of a front loader. It's also really versatile. It can have many different types of attachments at the front, so it can be used in all sorts of different ways. Some even have tracks, like our bulldozer. It's really good at quickly lifting and moving things around the construction site. Okay, let's go through all of our vehicles one more time. We have a bulldozer, a dump truck, a telehandler, a road roller, a grader, a cement mixer, front loader, backhoe, and a skid steer. Well, this is... Okay, look what we have today. Check this out. Now that is a lot of pieces. What is this? Let's see. Look, this one looks interesting, this piece. I wonder what that could be. Well, let's take a look. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 wheels. It looks like we have a big piece here. This could be some kind of axle, I think. What other pieces do we have? Let's see. Looks like a cab for a truck. The back of a truck. Because look, there's these wheel arches right there. I think it's a truck, but I'm not sure what this piece is. This kind of looks like some kind of excavator bucket scoop. How about we start building it and let's find out. So let's see, how are we going to build it? Well, we have this really cool screwdriver. Now, when we have the lever switched in this position, our screwdriver spins clockwise. That's right, clockwise. That means it's going to drive the screw into whatever we're screwing into. If I switch it to the other side, it goes anti-clockwise. That's right, yeah, so it's going to remove a screw. But I think for this, we're probably going to want to have it on the first setting so that we can drive the screws in. We have a couple of pieces here. So we have this star or cross piece. This is one of the bits for the drill. And this matches up with this kind of screw right here. So we know that when we need to put a screw in, we can use this piece. The second piece we have is this piece. You see, this has 6 sides, so it's a hexagon. Looks like it matches with this nut. Yeah, so look, when we need to put on a nut, we use this piece. Okay, let's get started. All right, where should we start? Well, let's take a look at this big piece right here. This looks like a good place to start. So, what piece do you think we got to put on first? This looks like the front. I think we probably need to put on some seats for the drivers to sit in. Let's see, do we have any seats? Can you see anything? Yeah, look here. Right here, look, we have some seats and there's a steering wheel. So we can put that piece on top like that. And then we can put in a screw. So let's put our first screw in. And we'll pick up our screwdriver or drill. I'll set that down for a second over there while we put on our bit. Okay, here we go. Let's drive in our first screw. There we go, it's in. All right. Now, what piece do we think that we need to put on next? I think we should put on the cab, right? So we can protect the driver. Here's our cab. We can slot that right over the top. Clips in like that. Doesn't look like we need to put any screws on there. So we can move on to the next piece. Which piece do we think will be next? Let's take a look. I think we should probably put on the next biggest piece. Right here, the back of the truck. And look, the back of the truck actually sits on this piece right here to hold it in. Yeah, look, just like that. Yeah, that looks great. But how do we keep it on? Ah, look, yeah, that's right. 1, 2, 3 screw holes. So let's put in our screws. Start with this one right here. Okay, that's that one. Now let's put this one in. Okay, and the last one right at the back. There we go, that one's in. All right, that's starting to look really good. I think probably what we want to do next is give our truck some wheels. Yeah, that's right. And it looks like we'll need to put on these nuts. So before we do that, let's switch our drill piece over to our hexagonal piece. There we go. We're ready to do it. Okay, let's put on the first wheel. So we put it on here, like that. We put on our nut, and then we screw it in, just like that. Let's put on our back wheel. Put it in like that. On goes the nut. Oh yeah, that one's great. Let's make sure they spin. Yep, looking good. Let's move to the other side. This time, let's put both the wheels on first. Then we can put our nuts on. This will hold them nice and tight. And the last one. Okay, so let's take a look at what we've got now. So we've actually got a truck. Let's move some of these pieces out of our way so you can see. So we actually have a truck. We have 4 wheels, we have a cab, we have a steering wheel. Looks like we're good to go, right? What about these other pieces we've got? Yeah, we can't do anything without those. Let's carry on. Okay. Let's start by putting this orange piece right here. And that's going to hold, by the looks of it, some kind of boom arm that maybe holds this bucket. Next, we'll put on this piece. Make sure it goes in just like that. And then we're going to put in a screw. Place our screw right there. Then we're going to switch our drill piece again. Put this drill piece on. And we can start screwing in our screw. Oh, that's a long screw. Okay. All right, so now we have this really cool piece on the back here. And look, it turns around like this. All right, what piece is next? How about we check out how many screws we have left? So we have 1, 2 screws and 1, 2, 3, 4 nuts left. So that's going to help us know what we need to build next. So I'm going to start by putting on these 2 pieces right here. These look like the bottom of the arm that we're going to put on. They go just like this. So let's put them on. And it looks like on each side, we're going to need to put one of these nuts. So let's do that. Put on our nut. We'll switch over our piece. And on it goes. There's one. Let's do number 2. Oh yeah, that's looking good now. Oh wait, we have to put this piece in. Looks like this piece probably goes in the middle. So let's put it in the middle. We'll move one piece up like this. Place that in just like that. All right, that looking good. But wait, we need to make sure that this is nice and secure, because look, we don't have a screw there. So for this one, what we're going to do is we're actually going to use a screw and a nut at the same time. So I'm going to push the screw through, I'm going to hold it in place and put on my nut. And we'll use our toy drill to secure it, just like that. Oh, this is looking really good. Let's turn it this way. So the last piece that we need to put on is our bucket. And we're going to do the same thing. So I'm going to place it on like this. And while I hold it, I'm going to put the screw in and put it in this side, just like that. And then lastly, we'll put on this nut. All right, look at that. That's looking great. So let's check it out. What have we made? So, kind of looks like a tow truck, but it's got this bucket, so it's more of an excavator, I think. We can pick rocks and dirt and gravel up with this, and it can spin around and move up and down and all around. Look, we can even move it to the front of the truck. What color is this truck? Let's check it out. So we have a light blue, kind of like a bluey green, like an aqua on the front. Then we have a dark blue, again a little bit of green in there, bluey green on the back. We have our excavator arm is yellow, and our scoop is orange. And we have 4 black wheels. Wow, look at this really cool excavator tool truck 4-in-1 set. Wow, this is cool. Look, it's made by Caterpillar. And look, there's small trucks and a big truck And it looks like something we're going to have to build ourselves. Oh, this is going to be really fun to do. Look, there's 96 pieces. Wow, that's a lot of pieces. But look, it makes this really big truck. There's a scoop at the front and a big bucket at the back that looks like somewhere we can store our trucks. That's going to be really useful. And look, we have these smaller trucks that we can build. So we have a dump truck here and looks like a little front loader right there. Wow, that's going to be really fun. So look, it looks like there's some more pictures of how they look when they're finished and how we can put them together. So this is going to be a little tricky, but I think we can do it together. So why don't we have a go? Look, we have this nice screwdriver. Let's take a look at the back. Oh wow, that's a lot of pieces. Look, there they are. And look, these are the combinations that we can put the trucks together in. Wow, this looks like it's going to be really, really fun. And of course, our instruction manual. Yeah, we're going to need this later on. Yeah, this will be really useful. But before we look at that, let's unpack all of the pieces. Oh, wow, that is a lot of pieces. Look at all these pieces. Wow. Now, what should we build first? I think we should go with the mini front loader. Okay, let's do it. All right, look how cool that is. What should we build next? How about the mini dump truck? Wow, that is so cool. So what do we have built now? So we have our mini front loader and our mini dump truck. Now what should we do next? That's right, we gotta build this big truck right here. Okay, can you help me? Let's do it. Oh my word, look at the size of this. This is huge. Look at the scoop on the front and the big bucket on the back. Oh yeah, this is really fun. Look, we can use it like a real dump truck. Tip out all the gravel and dirt. Oh wow, this is really cool. Can you help me count the wheels? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's right, it's got 8 wheels. Wow, so this is a really big truck. We have our 2 smaller trucks, our dump truck and our front loader. Now we have our big truck too. So this is a really great set that we've got, but just wait a minute. There's some other pieces over here on the side. Not really sure what those are for, but there's lots of them. So they must be something really cool. Why don't we have a look in our instruction manual again and see if we can find out what these are. Okay, so there's our pieces. There's our small mini trucks and our large truck. Ah, what's this? This looks like it. So it's a scoop on the end of a crane. Wow, this looks really good. Oh, here we go. Now we can see exactly where our crane is going to go. We could put it in all these different combinations here. Look, on the back of the truck alone. So let's put together our crane. All right, what a really cool crane that we've got now. So let's have a look. So far, we've got our mini front loader, our mini dump truck, a giant dump truck with the back bucket and the scoop. Wow. And now we have this crane. This is going to be really useful when picking up rocks and stones. It looks like it goes on this base here when we need to adapt it into the bigger truck. So let's do it. Let's keep building and see what we can get. All right, look at this. Now it's like a tow truck kind of thing, like a tow truck, scoop truck. Oh, this is a really fun set. It just keeps on going. But I wonder what else we could build. Let's try. Oh, and look, this is the biggest truck that we can build with this set. So everything is together. We have our miniature dump truck and miniature front loader and our big dump truck with the crane at the back. So this is everything all in one. This is really cool. Look, we can even travel with these smaller trucks on board.
All right, check this out. Look, we've got the Caterpillar Little Machines Insta-Dirt set. Oh, right, look. It looks like this sand, it says here, expands to 15 times its original size. And look, we've got this fun tub to put our sand in. Let's check it out. Look, looks like we get a couple of the little machines. dump truck and an excavator or front loader. And then we've also got this crane with this big scoop bucket. Okay, let's set it up and play with it. All right, so we've taken off the packaging. Let's check out what we've got. We've got this mini machines front loader, this mini machines dump truck, and this really cool crane. And look, we can even use the lid of the container. We can attach our crane here, or here, or here. So look, we could put it here and keep it outside of the container, play with it just like this. But I think today, let's put it inside the container. Yeah, that's the best thing to do. So let's put it in right here. All right, that's nice and secure. Okay, now, how about that expanding sand? Here it is, look how small it looks. There's barely anything in there. Now, the instructions say to add some water and shake this for 60 seconds. So I'm gonna go do that. All right, so here's our sand. I've added some water, and now we have to stir it up for a little while. And then we can add it into our playset. Wow, look at all this sand. That really did expand fast. Okay, so look, we have our crane. We can pick up loads of sand with this. Look, dig it in, pick it up, dump it just like that. Okay, and what else? Let's bring in our little front loader. Okay, we got to load up here, guys. Come on. All right. Oh, this is really fun. We can pick up sand. We can move it over. And then even our dump truck can come in. We can load up our dump truck with all this sand. Yeah. Okay, let's dig a hole. Okay, dump truck, off you go. Dump that out. What about you, crane? You need to help too. Okay, pick it up. Dump truck, come on, let's load it in. All right, off we go. Let's dump it. Yeah. Come on, guys. There's much more work we got to do. We got to dig a really big hole. All right. Let's dump it. And when we need to clean up, all we need to do is take off our crane and put on our lid, and it'll keep all of our dirt ready for us for the next time we want to play. Yeah, this is a really great set. This is the Caterpillar Mini Machines Insta-Dirt Kit. Wow, this was a lot of fun, guys. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe so you can see all of our latest videos. Thanks, everyone. Bye.